This is WSUR, and yeah, that was something new from the Goo Goo Dolls, Rebel Beat, off their newest release, Magnetic. And I'm just sitting here with DJ Tecci. We're hanging out, actually waiting patiently for Rob, bassist for the Goo Goo Dolls, and he should be checking in with us any moment. Oh, guess what? We got somebody on the phone. Hello.
Hello, it's Greg there, please.
This is Crazy G and Greg. Yes, either one.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's happening?
Oh, nothing much. Just in Las Vegas, Nevada, looking out the window. I see at a let's see, what do we got? A Statue of Liberty, a pyramid, castle, that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow! I'm from Las Vegas.
Oh, you are.
I'm DJ Tecci, DJ here at the studio. Yeah, I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I know exactly where you are.
So you know the area.
Pretty well.
Let me take a guess. Is this Rob?
Yeah, this is Robby, yeah.
Hey, what's happening, man? I want to try to say your last name, but I do not want to butcher it. Can you please help us out with this?
Yeah. It's from the Goo Goo Dolls.
Hey, that's easy to remember. I want to welcome you and thank you for taking the time to talk to us here on the G Spot. How are things going?
Things are going great. We just finished up a tour of Canada, some rehearsals for an acoustic tour that we're doing, and just keeping busy, man. Got a big tour this summer coming up, and with Daughtry and Plain White Tees, and staying busy.
Oh, definitely, I hear that. We're going to get right into it because I know you don't have much time. We want to try to cover as much as we possibly can. Let's talk about the newest CD, Magnetic, for a second. What was the writing process like for the new CD, and was the process any different from past CDs? Because I know you guys took a break for a while.
Yeah, I actually had a baby. Actually, my wife and I had a baby.
Yes, congratulations on that, by the way.
Yeah, so we took a little bit of time off, but John was working pretty much through most of that. I guess the difference with this record and the past records is we would lay underneath this huge pile of unfinished songs that we had started, and tried to crawl our way out from underneath them. And that was pretty much how our record process had been. Record making process has been for 25 years. And this time we decided just one song at a time we were going to attack this record. So John would start working on a demo, usually with the producer that would work on the song, and we'd kind of get it to a point where it sounded like, it's something that a band should be trying, and then we'd come in and record it, finish it, and then we'd move on to the next song. So, there was many different producers on this record. Usually we use one producer, maybe two on the record. There were four on this one. So, the process was way different, but I think after all these years, it's not a bad thing to try some different things.
One of the tracks, When the World Breaks Your Heart, it is truly magnificent and meaningful. What is the story behind that song?
Well, that actually John wrote that, so he'd be better at probably explaining it than I. But I think it's I think when you listen to it, it tells a pretty simple story, though.
No, it does, definitely. Another cool track that's inspiring is "Come to Me." What can you tell us about that song?
I guess that was the song John wrote for his wife, and it was the second single off the record, and did a video for it, which was pretty cool, and it did pretty well for us. Got on a lot of radio stations, so seems to resonate with folks. It's good.
Well, Bringing on the Light is also another melodic masterpiece. Was there any particular process that went into writing that track or coming up with it? Because that really is a cool song.
Yeah, I sing a couple songs on the record. I think, the guy that produced those two songs, Greg Wattenberg, when I came in, his whole goal was to try to make me do a couple things that I had never done before. And so, we worked on that song a lot melodically. There's another song called Happiest of Days on the record that has has a string section on it. And I'm actually trying to sing rather than, I don't know, whatever it is I usually do.
I caught a video, and I believe he was singing in it, and I was like, he isn't that bad. Why isn't he doing a little bit more?
I used to sing everything, man, in the early days. But, man, you let things grow in the way that is natural, and, the way people react positively too, and it opens up opportunities for you. And if you keep that equation in your head, 30 years later, you're still playing in your band. So I'm all good, man. With the way stuff is going, for sure.
That's cool. The Goo Goo Dolls are on the road right now and are doing a special acoustic show, from my understanding, in Ridgefield, Connecticut at the Ridgefield Playhouse in 4 days. Am I correct on that?
Yeah. Well, I would believe you before I would believe me when it comes to dates and times. But I do know I'm in Las Vegas today, though. So yeah, the tour that we put together is called the Otis Midnight Sessions. Is what the tour is called. We're actually recording and filming most of the shows, and we're gonna do something with it down the road. But there's a band called One River North that's actually opening the show for us. And exciting young new band, and they have some string players and some mandolin and a mandolin player and vocalists and such who actually are going to join us during our set as well. So it's at some points I think there's 11 people on stage or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good time then.
Yeah, it's pretty great. We do a lot of older songs. Over the past 20 years, we've released a lot of acoustic numbers on our records, and so we've kind of compiled a lot of those, and then of course taken some of the hits, and adapted them to that format as well. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Well, I know the band has been together for years now, and I'm just curious to know, what do you think has sustained you guys as a band for so long?
Well, I think part of it is the math, within your band, the chemical balances, that are able to keep your band actually going, personality-wise, business-wise, musically. I think the other end of it is people gotta have to be interested. When they stop being interested, then you stop having a job, and we've seen that happen to an awful lot of people. And knock on wood, we're pretty lucky, and we have some pretty amazing fans who have stuck by us through the years.
You definitely do, and I know I've been a big fan for many, many years. I was just happy to see you guys come out with something again, because it has been, I actually wasn't sure what was going on with you guys, but I'm glad to see that you're back.
Yeah, man, just kicking up the dirt, making it happen.
I'm just going to ask you one more question because I know your time is limited. What is next for the Goo Goo Dolls, and is there anything coming up in 2014 that we may or may not know about?
Well, as I mentioned, we have the summer tour coming up, and that's going to be pretty. I think that's like almost 40 dates across the U.S., so that's going to be pretty heavy. And then I think we'll probably do some scattered touring after that. And at that point, it will have been a couple of years since the record, since Magnetic has come out. So I think it's probably time to think about putting another record together, and making it all happen again.
And I was just going to ask you that when you get back to the writing process.
Yeah. I think it. Like when things start to slow down, the summer tours are so busy. I mean, you really got to be a Type A person to want to go back into your bus and work on your record, man. It's like I think you gotta get the touring finished with and get your head in the place where you can actually work on some things and make intelligent decisions afterwards.
Right.
I don't know if the back lounge of the bus is a great place to write songs. Maybe for some people it is.
Maybe for some people. I want to thank you. I want to thank the Goo Goo Dolls. I want to thank NewEnglandConcertReviews.com for hooking this up for us. I appreciate it. I wish you the best. I hope it's a little bit warmer for you guys than it has been.
Well, I'm from Buffalo, so we've been getting we had a tough one this year too, man.
You're right. It is what it is, and we know how to deal with it.
Yeah, you got it.
Thanks again. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and keep on rocking, man.
Okay, brother. Talk to you soon. Bye.
That was Rob, the bass player for the Goo Goo Dolls, just calling in, talking to me and DJ Tecci, and it wasn't too bad. I wish we had a little more time, but...
Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun.
That was pretty cool. Great conversation, man. Very cool cat, and I appreciate the time. And
oh, definitely appreciate it. Great time. These musicians are just so busy. I'm sure they're constantly doing interviews, constantly having to do PR stuff, so probably don't get that much time to relax.
No, they don't, and it's very cool that they can take time out of their busy schedule to give us a call here at WSUR. Right now, we're actually going to play another new song from the Goo Goo Dolls off their newest CD, Magnetic. This is When the World Breaks Your Heart, right here on WSUR.